Now that I've got a slaughterhouse populated with animals, the question becomes what to do with Billy's party friends. Should we let them go? Should we slaughter them? Should we give them a lava bath? You chose let them go. Fly, be free! Run away, animals! Or not. You chose to slaughter them. Ah. Ha. You chose lava bath. What the hell is wrong with you? Must admit that was pretty satisfying. What is shooting? I'm confused. Anyway, welcome back to XekeLand. We are back at the main storage, as you can tell, because we need to set up a wheat farm. Now I'm here to make... I swear I had a project table here. Oh, that's right, I moved it over here. Whoops. Need to make another ender chest, so I need more obsidian, need a planter and a harvester, and some way to power them. Shut up, things. Because I need a wheat farm. To... what am I... Yep. I need a wheat farm to feed my cows. Yep, so that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to get most of it done off camera, because you all know what a harvester looks like. I've got plenty at the tree farm. Planters under the tree farm, so nothing new to be done here. So I just wanted to give you a quick update on what I'm doing before I just randomly appear at a volcano. Speaking of volcanoes, that's where I'm going to make my wheat farm. Because volcanoes have nice fertile soil and everything. I've completely forgotten where everything is, so I'm just having a quick look. While I do this, I'm going to turn that annoying ticking sound off. Quickly have a look at what it is that I need, because I forgot. What do I need for a planter? I need piston. Piston and clay pots, yep. Okay, harvester was a... Harvester is a golden axe and a pair of shears, okay. That's easy. And while I try and remember where everything is, I'll let you know that I have actually updated the version of Forge that I'm using, and that allows me to install a couple of more mods. So I'm pretty sure I've got plans for this stuff. I should go have a look. The two mods that I have installed, one of them I made myself, and it's night time. It is my Xeke mod. It is not complete yet. I'm having troubles with the textures. The other one, as you can see here, is Railcraft. Now I've wanted to play with Railcraft for a long time, except it was not compatible with the version of Forge that I was using. So now I have a new version of Forge, I have Railcraft, and all I know is that I can build big tanks and I can make creosote oil and coal coke, and that's all I know. I wanted to get Railcraft installed before I made any of my minecart tracks that I have plans for. Hey, bunch of guys. Now that I've updated as well, actually we'll get back to you. Where'd that come from? You see over here, we have a lot of stuff going on. This guy's going crazy. Random, noiseless skeletons, okay. Oh, hello. This guy, I think he's from, now that I remember, Better Dungeons. I have 3 new mods installed. Oh crap. Let's get out of here. I've wanted to reinstall Better Dungeons for ages, and I only recently realised that it was updated for 1.47. Are they fighting each other? What the hell is that? My world just became a much scarier place. Oh, get out of here. Yeah. Let's see, while killing... The hell? While killing these guys, let's see if I can remember everything. Mo Creatures update had some pretty awesome spawning options, and as it turns out, it was actually disabling most of the primitive mob spawns, which was something that I installed ages ago and didn't really see anything from. This was Mo Creature's fault. And I fixed that now. Hopefully he dropped me a diamond, okay. And obviously I need to tweak the spawn settings on some of these guys, because he dropped me multiple diamonds. Did I just shoot that thing and the arrow come back at me? That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's a bunch of things that have the word boss in them, so I turn their spawn rates down. Oh, that's just a guy in chainmail. Okay. That's not so scary anymore. That guy up there, that is. You, however, you're annoying. So hopefully I've got more primitive mobs. He just shot me through the gravel. That's an armored enderman. So I'm just going to go stand over in this corner and whimper for a moment while I try and regen. 4 diamonds, wow. Okay, this is turning out to be a much longer trip than I thought it would be. Let's just throw them in there. Let's throw that back in there. I don't want to... Oh, I turned that off and didn't turn it back on. Okay. Now, let's see if I can do this without losing my train of thought for the 10th time. Adjusted Mo Creature spawner settings, so a lot more creatures should be spawning from other mobs, not just the Mo Creatures mobs. And Railcraft's installed, Better Dungeons is installed again. Flicking the switch is what I'm doing. See, I already lost my train of thought. There was another mod that I was trying to install, but it was having some severe issues with the ID changing. It didn't seem to like me changing the ID of its blocks. So I abandoned that one. That one was Underground Biomes. It was supposed to add a bunch of different natural rock types. So the rock faces would be... There's another armor guy up there. Yeah, I definitely need to adjust spawn settings, because there's 2 of those guys that dropped the diamonds, and that guy which I haven't finished killing yet. And that looks kind of scary. I swear I just had a creeper. It must have been my scorpion. Let's see. Train of thought's completely derailed. He's cool. I wonder if this guy's still around. Doesn't look like it. Alright. There's that guy. Actually, I'll do that now. We've got this, this thing. Mobs. With all the different mobs in it. And I didn't realize this, but I didn't even know if this was in before, but you can select things. Summoned undead. I don't think that's what I want. I think I want... See, we've got Walker Boss. I've turned that down. Let's see, I think Necromancer's one of them. Let's turn that right down. We don't want them to spawn in groups of 4. And I didn't realize this before, but anything that doesn't have something in here doesn't spawn. And mobs basically says spawn everywhere. I think Lich is another one. So I'll turn that down to 1 as well. I don't know if that's just in the new version or if I had it in the previous and didn't use it. Look at those guys. How are you all out here at this time of day? It's like midday. Armored guys, huh? And more of them. Oh, that's kind of creepy. Wow, he was kind of loud. What's all of this stuff? Electric Essence. Okay. That's new. I'm pretty sure that's from Better Dungeons. What are you guys doing in there? Get out of there. Actually, while I'm here, waypoints, how do we turn those off again? Marker options. Let's just turn it all off for now. Yeah, these guys I think are from better dungeons. It's good to have these sort of things spawning again. Haha. You dropped me some gold. Yeah, it's good to have a bit of a challenge every now and then. But having 4 or 5 of those red-robed skeleton dudes all at once, that's pretty nasty. So I'm glad to have that turned down. Alright, now that I'm here, planter and harvester there. You know what, let's just take all of this. I don't even have anything here anymore for these, so there's no point leaving them here. Let's throw that in there. And back we go. Oh, that's another thing. The chunk loaders, the little ball on top, is spinning properly now. It's not doing the little stuttering spin that it was last time. This was meant to be me just explaining a few things and then cutting from one place to another, but it turned out to be a rather long trip. But that's okay. Hey guy, he's kind of ghostly. I can see through him. I'm just going to leave him. I mean, 4 diamonds out of one of those guys, that's a bit excessive. And something is shooting. Oh, there's 2 of them over there now. Let's just leave them there. What? I think there must have been some sort of war over here. Look at all that. I think that's these guys. These guys must spawn these little gravel traps. There's a lot of things dying here now. Oh, I can't pick it up. I can't pick it up. Whoa, I don't want to know what that is. Yeah, daytime is not safe anymore. Why do they sound like Endermen? Where's that going? I'm just going to throw some of this in here so I can pick this stuff up. Oh, really? These guys seem to be immune to fire. Oh, there's another one! Get out of the way, pig. Oh, don't do that. I have a lot of health, too. And this is not a weak bow, this is a power 3. Sorry, pig. Ow. Oh, crap, 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 crap. Holy crap! Don't do that to me. That is just mean. Alright, actually, you guys are weak, so let's just kill you. Come on, where did you go? That's not the same one. There he is. Missed him. Don't stop when I'm leading you. You can stand still while I'm shooting you, though. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I just ran out of arrows. I'm just going to go in the other way. Alright, let's have a look. Could we have power 4? Not bad. Good thing I have a lot of books, but I am kind of running out of shelf space. Alright, okay, no more distractions. I'm going to get my stuff made, and I'm going to meet you back over at the volcano. So now there's guys in here. Apparently they don't care for light levels. These guys are kind of half invisible. And they make such loud noises. Alright, so I'm going to assume that those guys are the spectres and they need to be turned down. But I'm going to do that later. I can do all the tweaking now. What I'm going to do now is set up my planter and my harvester. Alright, I've done a lot of prep work. I've got the room built. Just show you quickly in here. It's just a giant dirt square. Over this side we have the harvester, planter in the middle, and I don't have anything on me. Where did they go? Here we go. I made a couple of gold upgrades. Come back. I always do that. Gold upgrade gives it a 7 radius increase, which should go, that'll be the usual 3x3 there, then extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool, I did count that right. Now, all the prep work I've done, you've seen before, so I didn't bother recording it. There's only one new thing in all of the stuff that I've made. Get in there, and it's going to go down here. Where are we? These ones, thermopiles. Thermopiles are absolute rubbish when it comes to generating energy, but the planter doesn't really need much. And as I was digging out the area, I dug into this. Hey bat. I was going to have a quick look up here, drop some torches on the way. Nice amount of copper, still more copper, and away to the surface. Hello. Oh, that's pretty close to the surface there too. And a long way down. Oh, almost fell down. I don't want to go exploring there just yet. I'll save this for another resource run. What's out here? Get in there. There we go. Oh, we're over here. Interesting. Well, let's just get back in this way. Okay, back to the thermopiles. I've made 5 of them, because they are pretty rubbish at generating electricity. They are red power, so they generate electricity, which I need to then put, well, I'm going to put it into a battery box, even though it's not going to do very much. And then into an electric engine. A blue electric engine, sorry. After that, and the blue electric engine never explodes, so it can constantly be going to power the planter. I should probably get all this stuff out, the battery and the blue electric engine. Close it first so I don't go throwing my bag on the ground again. Oops. Did I bring a wrench? I should have one in this bag. No, I do not. Oh, that's where I put my brass. I was looking for that. I needed the brass to make this engine. Ah, I'm terrible at remembering where things are. That was kind of dumb. Here we go. Wrench. See? Did it again. You know what? It's not even a wrench that I need. It's a screwdriver. Do I have a screwdriver? I have 2 screwdrivers. I don't know where the other one is. There we go. Okay, the battery box is going under him, and the thermopiles will be going along here. Thermopiles will generate energy from temperature differences, which basically means on one side I'm going to put lava, on the other side I'm going to put water. I don't know if ice works any better. I also don't know if putting lava along here and ice along here is a good idea. Oops, I didn't mean to grab that one, but we'll do it anyway. So I actually want that to come out there a little bit more, because we can put either water or lava in the end as well, on both sides. Okay, the general idea here is this is going to be the wheat farm, but I should probably dig that copper out. I can also add flax in for the moment to get more string, until I make myself a proper string farm. Alright, we'll fill those corners in. And I think we're good to go. So I'll put the water on this side, and I'll put the lava on the other side. I think they're in this bag. Nope. They must be in this one. Close enough. I know I have 1 bucket of lava somewhere. But because these things take forever to start generating any sort of electricity, I want it to get going now. can't remember which of these is the torch one. It's that one. There's my lava. Alright, so we're going to put that in the middle. I don't know if these ones need to be source blocks as well for these to work properly. But for now, we'll just leave it as a single block because I've only got one. Okay, so they will eventually start powering this, I think. We'll just let that run. I may need to put some blue alloy wire along the top of those, I'm not sure. That should eventually start doing something. Oops. In the meantime, I have a bunch of other stuff I can put down. Where is my bag? That one? Yep. Okay, we're going to use a relay underneath this one. How do I place this to make it work? The other way. Oh well. I have a screwdriver, it's all good. There we go. Now the relay, I actually need to build a filter as well. That's what I forgot to make. Oops, the relay will be sending seeds and wheat from the harvester along this way. The seeds will go into there, and spare seeds and wheat will go into an ender chest. I do have an ender chest there, and I have a bunch of seeds. So I'll fill this up as well. Now planters don't really need much energy. Every now and then they use a little bit to plant one thing, which is why I'm going with the thermopiles. It'll take a while for it to get going, it'll take a while to get filled, but once it does, it should be right. Should be right. If it's not, I'll come back and do something else fancy. Alright, ender chest can go in there, and I can open that. And now I need this one. These things. See, did it again. Alright, these are going to go into there. And there. Okay, this way, as long as there's no space here, the wheat will automatically go into that one. Any seeds should go in here. But I'm pretty certain that that'll break at some point when I first start this all up. I should probably put that dirt in the middle too. I don't have any spare dirt. Oh well. And the next thing I need to do is actually figure out how I want to power this thing. Because without power, this isn't going to do anything. And this uses a lot more power than this does to do what it needs to do. And if I'm also going to have a wheat farm, I'm also going to have a string farm, I'm going to want more of these. And this is also kind of a test to see how effective this will be. Did I put the... That's the relay. Did I put in here the upgrade? I did. Alright, so basically we just have to wait and see. In the meantime though, I have an idea for what I want to do for power. So I'll make sure I've got what I need for that and look into building a room for it. I'm also going to need chunk loaders of some sort in this area. You see, the cactus only grows while I'm around, so I don't actually have very much of it. Could probably actually start putting that into an ender chest and sending it off to storage too. I'm going to need to make more deep storage units. Wow. Going to need at least 20 of them. Oh, I could take these torches out too. Okay, there we have it. I have a different lighting solution in mind for this, because if I'm going to be planting only wheat, this is perfectly fine. But if I want to put string into a room like this isn't going to work, because they won't grow in these ones under the torches. Probably grow here because it's too high. Oh well. For powering this harvester, I wonder if I can get away with just a redstone engine. It doesn't look like I can. No, if that's not going to move, then that's not going to get any energy. How is this going? See, that's very slowly filling up. I can't put a lever on there, and that's not going to affect it at all. So I'll put it next to it. Alright, once that finally gets power from this, I'll get started. I think I'll go and find some lava and fill the rest of this up. And I can probably block it all up after that. Provided I don't need wires on here. If I need wires on there, then I need to put them in and probably put some covers over it. And I think, yeah, if I get a filter, it would have to go probably here. Somewhere, just so I don't have to use extra pipe. Well, I could even just put it up here with an extra ender chest, but oh well. Or maybe what I do is I attach a filter here. No, that won't work because then I'd need another ender chest anyway. I think the best way to go is to put the filter up the other end so it just feeds directly into the ender chest. That'll work. Okay, I think I'm done here for the moment. I need to go start looking into power for this. And a chunk loader for the area. So once I've got this permanently loaded, this will eventually start planting. But once I get power going to the harvester, I can just speed it up and I'll plant a little bit myself. Okay, last thing before we sign off, we need to make a new achievement monument. And I didn't bring the stone to actually pretty this up, so I'll have to do that another time, but I did bring everything that I need to make it out of. I don't know exactly how this is going to look, but I'm going to try this anyway. I'm going to stick one of those in there. That's not too bad. It kind of gets the point across. That doesn't. Come back. Okay, so what we want to do here is put in the skeleton bone, the blaze rod, the zombie flesh, and the spider eye. And then we can close that up. Oops, not down there. It's a good thing I've got extras. I'll get that afterwards. Come back. Oops, don't fall in there. Oh, jeez. I'm terrible at this. Nope. Do not put it there. There. Okay, let's get these two back. Not quite as big as I wanted it to be, but I suppose that's the way that these iron fence post thingies work, iron bars. Okay, so what we're going to write first is our score. We had 28 zombies, we had 26 blazes, we had 23 skeletons, and 17 spiders. Now this one is for the Great Spawner Slaughter of episode 51-52. There we go. To commemorate the day that I destroyed, 96 spawners, if I'm remembering right. 94 spawners. Quick bit of math, yep. Cool.